Set 29, Max Paper 1. Okay, for question 1. In 3519742, the value of digit 1 is, so we have 3519742. We look at this digit, we bring it down, alright, you can see very clearly that the answer is 10,000, our answer is 2. Question 1, answer is 2. Now we move on to question 2. Okay, 1 liter will give me 1000 milliliters, and that will be 1.000 liters will give me 1000 milliliters. So with 2 ml, I will have 0.002 liters. With that 9, okay, you see 002. So question 2, my answer is actually 3. Okay, we move on to question 3. How many knives are there in 2 2/3? So 2 over 3 is the same as 2, okay, times 3 times 3, 6 over 9 equals to improper fraction. 2 times 9 is 18, 18 plus 6 is 24 over 9. So this will actually be 24 times 1 over 9. So there are 24 knives. Answer is 4. Question 3, your answer is 4. Okay. Okay, so if this is 2.5, this is 2.7, right in the middle here must be 2.6. Alright, so we see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 spaces will be for 0.1. 1 space will be 0.02. Alright, n is at the second space, so 2 spaces will be 0.04. So we take 2.6 plus 0.04, we will get 2.64. Question 4, our answer is 4. Okay, we move on to question 5 now. May found that she was left with the following coins. She took out 2 of the coins and spent out on snacks. Which of the amount could not be the amount? Okay, if we look at 55 cents, alright, this can actually be 50 cents plus 5 cents. Okay, so this is actually possible. Okay, if you look at 70 cents, it can be 50 cents plus a 20-cent coin. So that's also possible. If you look at 80 cents, it is not possible. Okay, $1 we can take 50 cents plus 50 cents. Alright, so 80 cents is not possible. So my answer for question 5 is 3. Okay, we move on to question 6. There are 80 strawberry flavored and chocolate flavored sweets in a container. 56 are strawberry. What percentage is chocolate? So 80 minus 56. Alright, 80 minus 56, we get 24. So 56 are strawberry, while 24 are chocolate. What percentage of sweet is chocolate flavor? That will be 24 chocolate sweets over 80, which is the total amount, times 100%. Alright, we can cancel here, cancel. Okay, 8 divided by 8 is 1. 24 divided by 8 is 8, 16, 24, which is 3. 3 times 10, 30%. 30%. Question 6, your answer is 2. Okay, question 7. Arrange the following numbers in ascending order. Okay, descending is biggest to smallest, so ascending is small to big. Okay, order. Alright, so the smallest number here would be 4.019. Okay, so this one we can cancel already. After 4.019 would be 4.1. Okay, so this one can cancel. So question 7, my answer is 2. Okay, we move to question 8. 8 children share 4 over 5 of a cake equally among themselves. What fraction of the cake did they get? So it's like 4 over 5. We divided by 8. Okay, this is actually 8 over 1. It's the same as 4 over 5 times 1 over 8, that will be 4 over 40, okay, divided by 4, 1 over 10. So for question 8, my answer is 3. Question 9. In the figure below, ABE is an equilateral triangle. Okay, when we say it's an equilateral triangle, we mean that all sides and angles are equal. Alright, okay, so we know that here would be 60 degrees, here would also be 60, here would also be 60. Okay, BC is parallel to ED and BE is parallel to CD. Okay, so from here we know that this must be a parallelogram. Alright, which of the following statement is true? Okay, angle ABE is equals to BED. Okay, this is not true. Alright, this is not true because remember when we say alternate angles, okay, they must be a pair of parallel lines before it is. If you see carefully here, alright, okay, there's no parallel line compared to here. That's why 1 cannot be true. Okay, EBC equals to EDC. Okay, we learned that in a parallelogram, alright, the vertically opposite angles, they are actually the same. Okay, so for question 9, your answer is actually 2. 2 is correct. Okay, we move on to question 10. Isaac, Xavier and Kieran share a sum of money in the ratio 2:4:3. Okay, so if they share a total of 450, how much more money? Okay, very simple. So you have 2 units plus 4 units plus 3 units, that will be 9 units. So 9 units will give me $450. 1 unit will be $50. How much more money did Xavier receive than Kieran? Okay, so Xavier is 4, Kieran is 3, that's only about 1 unit. So 1 unit is $50. Question 10, your answer is simply 1. Okay, question 11. Aisha and Brenda spent 10 minutes packing apples in the bags. Every minute, Aisha packed 4 more apples than Brenda. If they pack a total of 244, how many apples did Brenda pack? Okay, so every minute Aisha packed 4 more, so there are 10 minutes, so 4 times 10 minutes. Aisha packed 40 more apples than Brenda, so Aisha, Brenda, okay, it will be like 1 unit, but Aisha packed 40 more, and altogether there's 244. So how do you find 1 unit for Brenda? You take 244 minus 40, that will be 204. 204 we divided by 2, that will be 102. So Brenda actually packed 102 apples. Question 11, answer is 1. Okay, for question 12, there's a mistake here. Instead of 5 times, we actually have to use 4 times only. Alright, so P and R are identical hearts. The area of P is 4 times the area of Q. Okay, so I have a heart, okay, with 1 part shaded. Alright, and this is actually 4 times, that makes it 4 units. Whereas here will be 1 unit. Alright, and then we have another heart. Okay, and here is also 4 units. So what is the area of the shaded? Shaded is 1 unit. So the total figure, that's 4. Okay, plus 1 plus 4. So 1:9. So question 12, your answer is 3. 1:9. Now we look at question 13. Given that 18.25 times 4 equals to 73, okay, you have to find out this answer here. Okay, we will still get 73, alright, and okay, 18.25 times 4, 182.5 times, okay, you notice that, okay, if 18 times 4, your answer should be around 80, okay, because round up, this one will be about 20 times 4, that will give you 80. So you must have an answer here. Okay, you cannot have 40, you cannot have 400. Alright, 0.4 is actually 40%. So if you take 40% of 180, that should give you about 80 or so. So from here, I don't even need to do any calculation. I can roughly deduce and estimate that question 13, my answer is 1. Okay, I'll move on to question 14 now. Sue had an equal number of pink and yellow clips. She gave away 22 pink clips and bought another 36 yellow clips. The number of pink clips became half the number of yellow clips. Okay, look here. So I have pink, I have yellow clips. At first, they are the same equal number. So 1 unit, 1 unit. I minus away 22 pink clips, whereas I bought another 36 yellow clips. The number of pink clips became half the number of yellow clips. So this is actually equals to my 1 unit, while this is actually my 2 units. So how many pink clips do I have at first? Okay, you have to equate them. Alright, so 1 unit minus 22. Okay, 1 unit minus 22. We have to times 2. That will give us 2 units minus 44. Alright, okay, you have to equate them. So 1 unit plus 36 equals to 2 units minus 44. Okay, remember, 1 unit I take away, I left with 1 unit. Minus 44, when I bring over, it becomes positive. So 36 plus 44. Okay, so I'll have 1 unit is equals to 80. How many pink clips did I have at first? So pink clip at first is 1 unit, so answer is 80. So question 14, your answer is 4. Okay, the banner below shows the first 16 letters of a pattern. Okay, so it's a respect. Which letter is in the 45th position? Okay, you see here, the letter T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, will always happen on the multiples of 7, 14. Alright, so you just write 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. So at the 42nd place is a T. Okay, 43rd, 44th, 45th, okay, that will be R, E, S. So at the 45th, it has to be an S. So 15, your answer is 3. Okay, now we move on to question 16. Find the value of 3.25 times 20. Okay, so we just take 3.25 times 2 and times 10. Okay, 3.25 times 2 will be 6.5. Times 10 we'll get 65. So question 16, my answer is 65. Okay, question 17. Jess paid 7% GST when he bought a bed. If the GST amount to $56, what is the price of the bed excluding the GST? Okay, so 7% of GST will give me $56. So 1% of the GST will be 56 divided by 7. 7,749, that will be $8. So what's the price of the bed? The price of it must be 100%, and that will make it $800. So my answer for question 17 is $800. Now, question 18. Mr. Wong had $2,000. He spent 10% of his money on clothing and 20% of it on a washing machine. How much money had he left? So Mr. Wong has 100%. I minus 10% on clothing, minus 20% on washing machine. I will left with 70%. So Mr. Wong will be left with 70% out of $2,000. Okay, so we can cancel. Okay, so 7 times 2 will be 14. There's a 20. Mr. Wong will be left with $1,400. Okay, we now move on to question 19. Okay, in the figure below, not drawn to scale, ABCD is a trapezium, given that AB parallel to DC. Okay, so this is a very important information. Okay, we need to know that AB is parallel to DC. Find the area of triangle BCD. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, we know that the area formula is half times base times height. That will be half. Okay, the area that we want is actually BCD, this one that I'm shaded. Alright, I know that my base is actually 12 cm, so times 12, and I know that my height is this, which is 20 cm. Okay, and so half times 12 is 6, 6 times 20 is 120 centimeters square. So my final answer for question 19 is 120. Okay, we go on to question 20. Anne and Belle had some apples. 25% of Anne apples is equal to 40% of Belle's apples. Alright, so this is something like this that we've been doing every time. A and B. Okay, 25% we know that is 1 over 4. Okay, is equals to 40%. 40% is 4 over 10, which is just simply 2 over 5. Alright, and if we were to make them the same, so this would be 2 over 8. So we know that A actually has 8 units, while B has 5 units. Right, and then we say if Belle has 60 apples fewer, so 8 minus 5 is 3 units equals to 60. How many apples does Anne have? Okay, so 1 unit here will be 20. Anne has a total of 8 units, so 8 times 20 will be 160. So question 20, my answer is 160 apples. Okay, 160. Question 21. Mrs. Tan had 4 over 9 meters of cloth. She used 1 over 4. Please look carefully. This is 1 quarter. They didn't say 1 quarter meter. Alright? To solve a pencil case, how much cloth did she left? Okay, so I will use 1 quarter. I will be left with 3 quarter. So I'm trying to find out what's 3 over 4 of 4 over 9 meter. Okay, that will give me 3 over 4 times 4 over 9. Okay, 3 divided by 3 is 1. Divided by 3 is 3. 1, 1. I'll have 1/3. Okay, so question 21, my answer is 1 over 3 meter. Okay, question 22. When A is multiplied by 4, the product is 8 times of 7. What is A? Okay, so first of all, we find what's 8 times 7. Okay, that will be 8 times 5 is 40, 48, 56. 56, alright. So we have to find out what's A, which is in the box, times 4, which will give you 56. So to find out this box, we will have to take 56 divided by 4. Okay, that will give me 14. So question 22, my answer is 14. Okay, we shall now move on to question 23. Roy, Siva and Taufik share a packet of marbles. The ratio of Roy to Siva, okay, so Roy is to Siva is 1 is to 2. The ratio of Siva to Taufik is 4 is to 5. Please remember that Siva is the same person, so they should have the same, so this is actually 4 is to 2. So what's the ratio of Roy to Taufik then? So Roy is 2, Taufik is 5, 2 is to 5. So question 23, my answer is 2 is to 5. The sum of two numbers is 66. Okay, so the word sum means addition, alright? The smaller number is half of the larger number. Okay, so smaller number, bigger number. This is 1 unit. This is 2 units since it's half. Altogether that's 66. So 3 units will give me 66. 1 unit will give me 22. So what's the value of the smaller number? Answer 24 is 22. Question 25. May made 3 cuts on a piece of ribbon that was 48 cm long. Assuming that the pieces of ribbon are of equal length, find the length. So if I make 3 cuts, okay, this is what happens. I have a ribbon, right? 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cuts. So how many pieces do I have now? 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 equal pieces of ribbon. Okay. Normally people will just take 48 divided by 3. That's why you are wrong. Okay. For in this case, I'm showing you 3 cuts. So you take 48, you divide it by 4. 1, 2. Answer 12 cm is the answer. Question 25, 12 cm. So we move on now to question 26. If 8 lamp posts are equally spaced along a street, the distance between the first and the third lamp post is 300 meters. Okay, this is the first lamp post, second lamp post, third lamp post. Okay, always remember that if I have 3 lamp posts, I have 2 spaces. Okay, space, space. Okay, so 2 spaces is actually 300 meters. So 1 space would be 150 meters. What's the distance between the first and the 8 lampposts? Between the first and the 8 there will be 7 spaces. That will be 150 times 7. Okay, so for our answer for question 26, it will be 1050 meters. Okay, move on now to question 27. Jane had some sweets and chocolates in the ratio 3:5. So sweet is to chocolate, 3:5. If she ate 6 pieces of chocolate, she will have the same numbers of sweets and chocolates left. So she didn't eat any sweet. So in the end, it will become 3:3. The difference would be 2 units. 5 minus 3 is 2 units, and that's because of 6 pieces of chocolate. So 1 unit is 3. Find the total numbers of sweets and chocolates that Jane had. Jane altogether have 8 units. So 8 units will be 8 times 3, 8, 16, 24. So Jane has 24 pieces of chocolates and sweets. Okay, question 28. Ali is 1/5 as old as his uncle now. Okay, so Ali, uncle, 1 unit, uncle will be 5 unit. In 8 years time, okay, he will be 1/3 as old as his uncle. Okay, so 8 years time, both of them will be plus 8 and plus 8, right? And you know that this is actually equals to 1 unit, or this is actually equals to 3 unit, because they say it's 1/3 as old. How old is Ali now? Okay, so 1 unit plus 8 is currently 1 unit. You gotta make it to 3 units, so we times 3. That will be 3 unit. Okay, plus 8 times 3, 8, 16, 24, 24. Okay, this is equals to this. Alright, so we've got to equate them and solve it. 5 unit plus 8 is equals to 3 unit plus 24. Okay, so I take away 3 unit, I take away 3 unit, I'll be left with 2 unit. Okay, positive 8, I bring over the equal sign, it will become minus, so that will be 24 minus 8. Okay, so 1 unit, 24 minus 8 will be 16. 16 divided by 2, that will be 8. So how old is Ali now? Ali currently is this. This is Ali's and his uncle's age. So the answer is 8. 28. Answer is 8. Rina, Sam and Tricia had an equal number of pencils. After Rina and Sam each gave the same number of pencils to Tricia, the total number of pencils that Rina and Sam had was the same number of pencils Tricia had. If Tricia had 24 in the end, how many pencils did each of them have at first? Okay, so we have Rina is to Sam is to Tricia. Alright. We know that at the end, the total number of pencils that Richard and Sam had was the same number of pencils Tricia had, which means if she left with 1 unit is to 1 unit, Tricia must have 2 units, because the total amount of this is 2 units. Alright, and we know that in the end, Tricia has 24, which means they must left with 12. Alright, okay, at the beginning, they mentioned that Rina, Tricia, and Sam had an equal number of pencils. So 24 plus 12 plus 12, this will be the total amount of pencils, that will be 48. Okay, 48 divided by 3, answer 16. Each of them started with 16 pencils. Okay, question 30. Figure 1 shows a triangle. When it's folded along the dotted line as shown, its area becomes 5/9 of the original triangle. If the shaded area is 20, what is the area of the original triangle? Okay, if you see carefully, alright, if the triangle is not folded, the total units is actually 9 units. Okay, that's the total. After it's folded, alright, okay, those parts that are blue in color that I'm shading. Okay, all these will add up to 5/9, which is actually 5 units. So they said that if the area of the shaded part is 20, so the area of the shaded part here is 20, so we can clearly see that 9 minus 5, 4 units, is actually 20. 1 unit would be 5. What's the area of the original triangle? That's 9 units, that would be 45. So question 30, my answer is 45.